southern loop causing riders the most problems as 15 went down in the long left-hander. First up then, a potentially huge crash in the Moto3 race when it comes to the championship as Danny Ken tried to take the lead through the southern loop by taking a different line, only to be clipped from behind by Nicola Antonelli, who had nowhere to go, with Kent's bike taking out title rival Leo Bastianini and also Lorenzo Dalla Porta at the same time. You can see from Kent's on board how he gets clipped and is then launched into orbit by his Honda, while Bastianini's on board shows how he had nowhere to go as Kent's bike spanned back across the track. Now for the one crash in MotoGP as Bradley Smith gets caught out by a cold tyre on his monster Yamaha Tech 3 M1 in FP4 on just his outlap, losing the front at turn 4. The Brit was left bemused by the accident and had to run back for the pits for his second bike. Axel Pons now has the same problem on his AGR team Calix at the same corner in Moto2 warm-up. The Spaniard loses the front at the tight right-handed hairpin, and it wouldn't get much better for him in the race after a jump start and a ride-through penalty saw him cross the line in 24th. Back to the Moto3 race now, and once again with Kent. This time though, it's Pecco Bagnaia who clips the Brit from behind as he tries to get his Mahindra stopped into turn 4, but can't, and just touches the rear of Kent as the Brit takes a tighter line through the corner. You can see here Bagnaia on the brake starts to get a bit of a wobble on. He just clips the back of Kent's bike, who's taking that tighter line, and it looks like he cuts off his nose. Now a big one. This was Hafiz Syed in Moto3 warm-up at one of the fastest points on the circuit as he destroys his Petronas race line Malaysia Calix. Luckily the Malaysian wasn't hurt too bad, and somehow they've rebuilt his bike in time for him to finish the race in 16th. Now sticking with the Moto2 race, this is Thomas Luthi crashing out of the podium fight at turn 10 as he runs wide and loses it on the grass, although the Swiss rider did manage to rejoin the race and finish in 15th. Finally then, the crash from Moto2 free practice 2 that ended the Spaniard Tito Rabat's weekend. He was already riding with a broken radius in his left arm he sustained before the Japanese Grand Prix, and after this horrible tank slap that turned into a high side, he decided to call it a day and will also miss the Malaysian Grand Prix as a result. So that's it for your crash analysis.